So you lost your job. Good. Seriously good. You think I'm crazy for saying that, I know. You're thinking, what could possibly be good about this hell? Right now it feels like the end of the world. 2 a.m., heart pounding, staring at the ceiling with dread in your gut. Every morning, reality slaps you in the face. No job, no routine, no clue what's next. It's terrifying. It's lonely. It feels like the ground disappeared beneath you and you're in free fall. I'm not here to feed you some fluff about everything happens for a reason. No, let's acknowledge the pain first. Losing your job hurts. Psychologists call it a psychological gut punch. It can trigger shock, grief, even a loss of identity. You suddenly wonder who you are without that title on your email signature. All your friends seem to be moving on with their careers, and here you are, stuck. You feel anxious, depressed, maybe worthless. I get it. I've felt that sting of shame when someone asks, "So what do you do?" And you have no answer. It's brutal. But here's what no one tells you about unemployment. It can liberate you. Sounds ridiculous, right? Stick with me. What if this painful, awkward, terrifying pause in your life is actually a gift in disguise? What if it's an opportunity to reset your entire trajectory? Look, society sold you the lie that your job is your value. That if you're not grinding at a 9 to 5, you're a nobody. Bullshit. Your job is just one thing you do, not who you are. And sometimes, the universe kicking you out of that job is the only way to wake you up to that truth. Think about it. What's worse than being unemployed? Being stuck in a soul-sucking job that drains your life and sanity. Crazy as it sounds, science backs this up. Researchers at the University of Manchester found that a miserable job can wreck your mental health even more than no job at all. Read that again. Sometimes no job is better than a bad job. But nobody puts that on a billboard, do they? So if you walked out of a toxic office or got laid off from a role that secretly made you miserable, this might be the best thing that ever happened to you. You dodged a bullet. Now you have something precious, freedom, time to breathe, to think, to rebuild. When Steve Jobs got fired from Apple, yes, Steve Jobs, he said it was the best thing that ever happened to him. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life, he recounted later. One of the most innovative people in tech had to lose everything to reach new heights. This is your Steve Jobs moment. Your old path is gone, good riddance. It's time to chart a new one. But let's be real. Having freedom and using freedom are two different things. Right now it's tempting to fall into despair, to sleep till noon and numb out on Netflix because there's no office waiting for you. Don't. This is the most important fight of your life. The fight to build yourself back up from the ground up. Start simple. Regain a sense of control. Unemployment makes you feel powerless, so take that power back, day by day. Set your alarm tomorrow like you've got the biggest meeting of your life. Get up, make your bed, and get moving. These might sound like tiny, stupid actions, but they matter. Why? Because accomplishment, even a small one, flips a switch in your brain. It gives you momentum. Neuroscientists like Dr. Andrew Huberman call dopamine the currency of motivation. Every time you complete a task, yes, even scrubbing the dishes or doing a 10-minute workout, your brain rewards you with a hit of dopamine. That's your brain saying, "Good job, we're making progress." That's the fuel you need right now. So, create a routine and stack up those small wins. Exercise today? Win. Send out 5 job applications? Win. Learn something new instead of doom scrolling social media? Win. Each of these is a deposit in your confidence bank, proof that you're still in control of your life. And trust me, you need that proof. Because part of you is doubting everything. That voice in your head is whispering, "You're a failure. You'll never catch up. You're falling behind." That voice is full of shit. You don't silence it with platitudes, you silence it with evidence. As author Mark Manson puts it, action isn't just the effect of motivation, it's also the cause of it. In other words, you don't wait to feel motivated. You move first, and then motivation follows. Each step forward is proof that you're still learning, still growing, still pushing ahead. So give yourself that proof every day. Now, let's address the other enemy, fear. Fear of what others think. Fear of not finding something worthy of you. Fear of wasting time. Social media sure isn't helping, seeing everyone else post their promotions and hashtag living my best life moments. It can make you feel like garbage. But here's a reality check. You're seeing one filtered slice of their life, not the full picture. They don't post the nights they cried with anxiety or the times they felt lost. Nobody broadcasts their failures. But I guarantee you, almost everyone has had a chapter like the one you're in right now. They just don't talk about it. People change careers multiple times now. It's normal. In fact, a couple years ago, over 47 million Americans quit their jobs in a single year. They called it the Great Resignation. I call it waking the hell up. Millions of people decided they'd rather gamble on uncertainty than stay unhappy. If that many people can choose to start fresh, what does that tell you? It tells you that being stuck is far worse than venturing into the unknown. It tells you there is more out there if you have the guts to go find it. So don't you dare feel ashamed for being unemployed right now. Own it. Say, yeah, I'm between things. I'm figuring it out. I'm working on myself. That's nothing to apologize for. A lot of people wish they had the guts to do just that. And while you're owning it, double down on becoming better, sharper, smarter, stronger. Use this time to finally read those books you never had time for. Learn the skills you always put off. Take that online course. Start that side project or business idea you've been kicking around. When you're employed, you're busy building someone else's dream. Right now, you have a window to build yours, or at least to explore what it could be. Maybe you'll discover you've been chasing the wrong dream. Maybe you actually hated that industry, and this is your escape hatch. Good. Try something different. This is the trial and error phase of your life, and there's no boss or deadline looming over you. Embrace it. Experiment like a mad scientist with your own life. Volunteer somewhere, take a freelance gig, or dive into a hobby that makes you lose track of time. These aren't just distractions. They're paths that could lead to your next chapter. At worst, you'll gain new skills, new contacts, new stories. At best, one of those paths might light the spark that changes everything, and you will get up again, sooner than you think. Here's another truth no one spells out. This phase is temporary. It's a season of your life, not the whole story. You will find work again. You will have an income and stability again. But if you use this time right, you won't be landing in the same place you fell from. You'll land miles ahead. You won't be the same person who got knocked down. Think about the toughest people you admire. Every single one of them went through periods of pain and doubt. It's in the struggle that you build strength. In the gym, muscles only grow after they tear. Right now, life may have torn you down. So be it, you're going to grow back stronger. Each awkward conversation where you admit you're unemployed is building your humility and resilience. Each rejection email is toughening your skin. Every day you swallow your pride and do the work anyway, you are forging an iron will. David Goggins talks about building calluses on your mind. How do you do that? By pushing through discomfort. Well, life just handed you a pile of discomfort. Use it. This is your chance to earn those mental calluses, to become unbreakable. So when the doubts creep in at night, and they will, stare them down. Remind yourself, I'm still here. I'm still fighting. You measure progress not by the days or the dollars right now, but by the fact that you didn't quit on yourself today. One day soon, you'll have a job again, an income, a routine. But you'll also have something far more valuable, the unshakable knowledge that you are more than any job, that you can lose everything and still stand tall. That kind of confidence, unstoppable. Most people never get it because they never face what you're facing right now. This period is forging you in fire. Don't let it burn you to ashes. Let it temper you into steel. Now, here's the kicker. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to drag you out of bed and force you to use this time wisely. Your friends and family can support you, but they can't fight this battle for you. You have to want it. You have to decide that you're not going to let this define you or defeat you. So decide, right here, right now, decide that this chapter will be the best damn thing that ever happened to you. Decide that you're going to look back and say, that was the time I transformed myself. Picture the look on people's faces a year from now when you're thriving. They'll ask, what changed? You'll smirk and say, I stopped feeling sorry for myself and got to work. Use their doubt as fuel. Use your downtime as a weapon. Every day is an opportunity to become a little smarter, a little stronger, a little closer to the vision you have for your life. Remember that opening line? So you lost your job. Good. I meant it. Good, because now you're dangerous. A person with nothing to lose is a person with everything to gain. The truth about unemployment no one tells you is that it's not a death sentence. It's a wake-up call. It's a challenge to reinvent yourself, to find what you truly want, not what you were told to want. And you're going to take that challenge, aren't you? You're going to shock everyone, maybe even yourself, with what you do next. So get up, dust off. This is not the end of your story. It might just be the beginning of the best chapter.